Hey guys, I have an encounter for y'all on AI Seeking the Truth, and I hope y'all like it. And you're gonna have to give me a little slack because I have not done this in a while, but I hope you like it, and let's get started. My wife and I were overwhelmed with gratitude when our Native American friend, a lifelong companion, gifted us 5 acres of land, complete with a rustic cabin that had been in his family for generations. The cabin needed some TLC, but the price was right, free. We knew it was a special place, steeped in history and culture, and we felt honored to be its new stewards. Little did we know, the land had secrets and stories to share, and we were about to uncover them. As my wife stood at the sink, scrubbing away at the dinner plates, she caught a glimpse of something out of the corner of her eye. She turned to face the window, and her heart skipped a beat. A figure, tall and imposing, was standing just beyond the glass, its eyes fixed intently on her. She froze, her hands submerged in the soapy water. As the figure vanished into thin air, she rubbed her eyes, wondering if it was just a trick of the light. But the sense of being watched lingered. She tried to shake off the feeling, telling herself it was just her imagination playing tricks on her. But the memory of those piercing eyes stayed with her. I walked into the kitchen, bleary-eyed and craving a midnight snack. When I saw it, the pale figure was back, its face pressed against the window like a parody of a kid wanting to get in on a secret. But it was a smile that sent shivers down my spine. A nasty, exaggerated grin that seemed to stretch across its face like a grotesque parody of the Joker's evil laugh. The teeth, oh God, the teeth. They were like razors gleaming in the moonlight. I felt like I was trapped in a waking nightmare, unable to move or speak as the creature's eyes bored into mine. And then, just as suddenly as it appeared, it vanished, leaving me shaken and wondering if I had really seen it at all. I glanced up from my chores to see a figure perched high in the branches of the old oak tree, its eyes fixed intently on me. My heart raced as I realized it was the same pale creature, its grin twisted and sinister. It seemed to be watching me with an unblinking gaze. Whoa, an unblinking gaze. Its presence as still and silent as a ghost. The leaves rustled softly in the breeze, but the creature didn't move. Its eyes never leaving mine, I felt like a trapped animal, frozen in fear as the creature's gaze seemed to bore into my very soul. The woodline seemed to close in around me, the shadows deepening into dark and sinister pools. I knew in that moment that I was being stalked, that this creature was toying with me like a predator with its prey. I dashed inside, my heart racing with fear and adrenaline. I grabbed my shotgun from the rack and rushed back outside, aiming at the creature still perched in the tree. My finger trembled on the trigger as I took aim, and then I fired. The blast echoed through the woods, and the creature let out a blood-curdling scream as it leapt from the branches. It hit the ground with an unnatural grace, its long limbs absorbing the impact like a cat, and then it ran, disappearing into the darkness of the woods with a speed and agility that left me stunned. I stood there frozen and trembling, the shotgun still smoking in my hands. I knew in that moment that I had just faced something truly evil, something that didn't belong in this world. I sought out my Native American friend's wisdom, hoping he could make sense of the strange encounters. His expression turned serious as I recounted the events. "Leave it alone, and it will leave you alone," he advised, his voice low and measured. "It's just curious, but don't mistake curiosity for harmlessness." His words sent a shiver down my spine. I pressed him for more information, but he simply shook his head. "Some things are better left unspoken, my friend. Just be aware of your surroundings and don't provoke it." I left our meeting with more questions than answers, wondering if I was playing with fire by staying in this place. The woods seemed to loom larger now, the shadows hiding secrets and dangers I couldn't comprehend. I couldn't shake the feeling that I was living on borrowed time, that the creature's curiosity might turn to male violence at any moment. And we want kids, and I worry about that also. What do you guys think? Well, I think I wouldn't live there anymore. But let me know how y'all liked this encounter, and leave them in the comments. So thank you all for listening in.